Hello everybody and welcome to another episode from the medieval realm, the realm of Vasten. I am continuing after a live stream that I just shut off not too long ago, and we are in creative mode. I'm building forests, and as we've discussed before, the rules of the world are that you are allowed to use creative mode to build forest. That's it. The scope of the world that I want to create, combined with the amount of time that I have in order to create it, dictates that in order to get one, I probably need to use the other. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I just did a live stream where we worked on we're in the town of Adgery, and part of what I want to do here is I want to make, these arbor druids that we have here. I'm trying to make a nice big shrub there. These arbor druids are in charge of sort of going around the world and planting trees and doing that stuff. So we did this plot on a live stream, and I think it is okay. It's a 32 by 32. Now, then over here, I just did another one, and again with the coarse dirt, because that's what I want to use for this particular forest. Now, not all forests are going to have coarse dirt, but this one is going to, and this is going to go outside of Kalahol. So the arbor druids are in charge of going out and planting these big mega trees, because what has happened is in the third age, this is what a tree is. This guy right here, your typical Minecraft tree, because the trees have sort of devolved into looking like this. Well, that is not what they used to be in earlier ages, like the second age and the first age. They were mega trees, and even some of them were alive, had consciousness. So what I want to do here is I want to go through and I'm acting as the arbor druids, and I am going through and doing this, so adding to these worlds, adding the mega trees that used to be there. Now, unfortunately, mega trees, 32 is as big as they can get. Sadly, that's it. But I do think that it generally works. You can imagine if we had a bunch of these out there, what the forest would look like. It would be unbelievable. So, and especially to like walk through the forest. So there's some things that I want to add to these forests. I wish we had podzol, I wish we had ferns, but we don't have access to those. I'm in creative mode. I could add them, but I'm not going to, because that's not how we play the game. You have to have a kingdom in an area in order to have it. So that's kind of part of where we're going right here. I've decided that in this forest, I do want to sort of spam dead bushes all over the place. This is something we have tons of access to in the mesa. So I don't mind using basically anything that we have a kingdom or an established trade route to. You're allowed to use in these forest creative builds. Like once we establish a jungle kingdom, then we can use jungle for this. Now, just because we're in creative mode now does not mean any house or anything else is in creative. Literally just forest. That's it. That's the rule. So, I'm trying to go through here. I think I'm going to make 4 plots is going to be the goal. And then go out in the real world and try to sort of establish them. Now, I don't mind the borders being sort of open, because what we'll do is they're not going to be butted right up next to each other. They're going to be kind of random. So some of these trees will bleed in some of these trees, etc. like that. I wish we could go a bigger plot, but you can't. 32 by 32 by 32 is as big as it gets. So the next thing I want to do is in here, I want to go into the oak or into the forest, and I want to add some just some logs, because that kind of looks like twigs on the ground maybe or something, and try to get them going in different directions. And yeah, only oak in these particular forests, because I think it probably makes the most sense. And we'll just add in some of these kind of like this. I was watching a Jancy video, and then right after that, then I turned on a Whip video, and man, those guys do these huge landscaping things by like all survival. I wish we could do that. Maybe, when my kids are grown and I'm still playing in this world, then maybe at that point. But sadly, for right now, we're using the structure block, which is vanilla still. So I don't mind it, because part of the game is vanilla. The heart of this world is that it's a vanilla world. I mean, I've changed the textures. I use the things available to me in vanilla, which is like the structure block format. But yeah. Anyway, I think you guys understand, and hopefully you don't mind. I don't think it doesn't take me out of it because we're not doing building. I think if I were doing buildings in creative, that would really take me out of it. But as far as just using this kind of stuff just to do forests, I can live with it. The other thing I did over here also is I added in some soul sand. And I kind of like it, you know, I kind of liked doing this, particularly like in the really darker areas, like here is pretty dark, you know, just adding sort of random almost, well, not even almost, definitely random, just like where you can see the shadows naturally laying. I think that kind of works. It really looks like maybe this ground around here is really dark. It just helps sort of add shadows where there really aren't any to begin with. Kind of works, I think. Something in here, maybe here. Like this. I really want to try to keep them, for the most part, near the base of trees. I think that really helps. There. Let's just take a look. I don't want to put it all over the place, but just some. And then, you know, the other nice thing about with using the structural blocks is that you can turn things 90 degrees in any direction. So we can turn them around, so it won't. I don't think that you'll notice that these are really in plots. We'll just have to be really creative of how we do the borders, so it's not exactly straight 90-degree lines. And yeah, so I've been working on this for a little bit. I have basically all the things that I'm allowing myself to use. And one thing that I tried that I think actually turned out really well was sticking a few random potatoes in. But you gotta be really fast to plant it. You gotta be super fast because it almost instantly the whole the ground turns back to regular. You gotta be because it's not hydrated. Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, because it's coarse dirt, so it just takes 2. That's why. Oh, that's funny. I guess that just changes it to regular dirt. I actually didn't know that, but that's kind of cool. So I tried to add a few of these, and I think actually, oops. Oh wait. Oh, that's weird. Why can't I plant there? I can. Huh? Just not beside each other. Well, that's odd. Huh. Oh, okay. Oh, all right then. That's fine. So you can't plant them beside. Oh, that's cool. So what I found is that even when these grow, they give a really nice, like sort of additional texture that you didn't have before. Ah, you can't have anything next to it. It must like cause a block update or something. Yeah, that's cool. It still works though. But yeah, you can see like adding this in here and then. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I just think it's just another green that's nice to use. Yeah, that's really nice. Especially in the lower sections or the darker sections. I think it just looks like almost like wild potatoes. I think that's kind of fun. Let's put a couple out here. This is not quite as dark, but I might not be able to put it there. Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. I think that adds a lot, especially with this texture. It would probably look kind of bad in the vanilla texture because they're so vibrant. But I think it looks good. I thought about some areas may have grass, but I don't think I want to go that route. The other thing I did obviously is it came to Adjury here, and I did add these giant wood structures, and I want to keep that there. What I want to do come back in survival is then I want to come back and decorate these and make them look really cool and really good. Probably only 1 deep, but use a lot of wood, stairs and fences and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I can just see how this is starting to look really cool. What I want to do is, again, I want to do 4 plots in the oak section, and then basically we'll just take the road and we're just going to wind the road around through these. And boy, this town is. It's not good. This town is not good. Throw some more of these huts where there's room. Some more like this area should be all naturified and all that kind of stuff. The areas that don't have enough room for anything else, But yeah, I even think like doing something, even just doing something like, oops, like this. I won't keep these because I really want to do it only in survival. But even just something like this, I think you can get the idea that would be really cool. You know, on both, or maybe on both sides or something, or I don't know. We'll work something out, but I think that could be awesome. So let me take this down. No cheating except for the cheating that I'm doing. And yeah, I guess I'm just gonna keep on working on this. I didn't really have much of a plan, but this is taking so much time that I want to kind of get on here and show. Oh, look at this. This looks awesome. I do want to add. You know what I do want to add? I want to add this. I want to add another rock formation to this plot. Just one that's different, and maybe one that has a water feature, perhaps. Maybe. Let's see. Put that there. This guy can go there. Maybe not a water feature here. I'm not seeing it really. We'll go here, and this guy needs to be that. How about that? That's okay, right? I think that's all right. The thing is, I need to have more than one, even though I don't necessarily really want it, because I need it to be enough that if you're walking through, you don't see the same exact rock pile, you know, every time. So maybe all 4 of these plots will have different rock piles. That's probably the best way to go. So anyway, all right, it's kind of hard to see because it's nighttime. I will continue, and then I'll come back and we'll talk more about it. Okay. Hey everyone, I am doing the second half of this episode. I thought that it's basically kind of busy work. I'm going to do a third plot here, and I thought that I would come in and answer some questions. Here's my thinking. If you are kind enough to come on and check out the channel, then I should absolutely respond. I do respond to most comments and things like that. I don't exactly get enough comments on my channel to do a comment of the day or something like that, but I thought maybe just every once in a while, and I've done this before in the past, every once in a while maybe we'll go on and just read some comments and just, you know, just talk about them. I mean, come on, man. If people are taking time out of their day to not just watch my videos, but actually write something down, then the least I can do is actually talk about it instead. I mean, I usually write back, but instead of just write back. So what I want to do in the meantime is we're just going to add some trees and stuff like that and just talk about some things, because adding trees itself is pretty boring. So, hey, on one of my IRL with Fix videos, and this is going to be not just from this series, but from any of the series. So on one of them, I started working on my exercise routine, which I'm going to do again today in a little bit. And Kiesme, I think. I know her, but I don't know how to say her name. Kiesme, I think. Says, I'm unfamiliar with half these exercises. Maybe you could show us. Yeah, you know what? That's a great idea. Maybe I'll do a workout video here one of these days, and I'll just kind of go through it. I'm not expert on the form, and I certainly have a lot of weight to lose, but I used to know that stuff pretty well, so maybe I could kind of show there. It's a really, really simple routine that I'm doing. It's only 6 exercises, and some of them you certainly know. Let's do oak 1. Get the big boy in here first. Oh, okay. So yeah, so some of this stuff I need to get familiar with which direction is which. This is gonna be minus X, so we'll go minus. I don't know. 9 sounds pretty good. Yeah, I think so. Okay, cool. 1 tree done. Okay, next. Next comment is David Fuller says, "Get well soon, fix it." Yeah, that was from one of I hurt my ankle. That's so weird. Thank you for that. It was so odd that I got injured as sort of much as I was. I was just sitting around one day and like I didn't fall, I didn't trip, I didn't do anything weird, and out of the blue, my ankle just starts erupting in like crazy time pain. It hurt so badly, I couldn't even believe it. And then, like, maybe 2 days later, it's completely back to normal. No idea. Absolutely no idea how that happened. I want to put this one down on the ground just a bit. Let's go minus 4. Done. Yeah, that'll be just fine. Load. Oh, yeah, that was... Yeah, sometimes I want to have the dense trees, and to do that, I'm just gonna lower it and put the roots right down the ground. That'll be just fine. Cool. Let's grab a tall one here. Oak 05. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong thing. Load. Oak 05. This is a tall one. This one has got to go down the ground just a bit. So I did a couple more changes here. Yeah, nice. I think we'll just take off some of this. There. Yeah, cool. So I did another couple things where I added these things up here. It's getting a little bit hard to see. Let me go sleep. But yeah, I don't know that this is forever, but I think that what I would like to do here is I would like to work out some sort of frame, because, you know, again, these guys, this is what they do. This is their entire sort of existence. So I just tried this, and I think this is basically just a stair framing sort of thing. I think it actually looks, it's so simple, but I think it looks nice. And I think what I'll do probably is count down a certain number of blocks. So like let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1. Something like this. Like something like that, like in between, you know, find the middle spot. I'll just get rid of that. But I think that looks, I think that type of thing is going to be really nice and really easy. And it's going to go along with how they use, you know, only wood for primarily their builds and stuff like that. So I think that works really well. Getting back to it, let's see another comment here. Let's see. Lots of people advertising free royalty music. I go ahead and put that on. I know it's kind of spammy stuff, but you know what? If someone's trying to get their channel going, that's okay with me. Let's see. Yeah, that could work. Load. And we'll just go right here. Yeah, it's cool. That's a super simple little tree, but I like it. And let's do actually another one of those. Oak 07. And we'll just do this up 4. And I'm doing the wrong thing. Load up 4. We'll rotate it 90. Load. Yeah. Load. Cool. Oops. And then this guy will just come down something like this. I think so. There. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's give it a little bit of a lean. I think that's nice. Okay, next. Wow, man. Great world, says Carmine Simpson. I just subscribed. Looking forward to watching more videos from you. Hey, thank you. Awesome. Thanks for coming along. I'm really loving the series. I hope that everyone is. I know that this this kind of thing is not quite as in vogue as it used to be at one point, but I think that I still really like this kind of thing. I think I just hit done and not load. Load? Yeah. So we need to go -Z, I think. Nope. Nope. -5. Oh, +5. Okay. There we go. And let's bring this one back, actually. I like it. Good. Cool. This guy just needs a little bit of love. Yeah, something like that. That's nice, I think. Cool. That looks a little weird, doesn't it? Maybe there. Yeah, that's better. Nice. I wonder if this is above the box. Oh, I didn't make the box. I actually forgot. I forgot. Let's count, shall we? Count together. No, I need this to be. This is gonna be down 1 block. So that's actually gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. Oh, that one is too high. It's a little bit too high. I mean, it can be there. It's just that it won't get picked up by the bounding box. So let's trim this guy down just a bit. Okay, there we go. Cool. All right. Anyway, okay, cool. So what else? Yeah, I love this world. I know, like I was saying just a minute ago, I know the Let's Play thing is not quite as serious as it used to be, but I like it. Maybe I'm late on board, but I'm sure there are a few people out there who are like me who still really enjoy this kind of thing. Let's see. ARC34CRA Gaming says, you got to fix it, and that is in response to The Road to Fitness Begins Today. Again, one of my IRL series. What am I doing? I'm going way too far. And yeah, thank you. I do. I feel like I do. You know, I've restarted a few times of trying to lose weight before. I used to be really good shape, and I've been like, okay, this is it. I'm starting day one, and then, you know, 1 or 2 days, and then kind of back off of it again. But I do feel like this is different this time. I feel like I'm really totally on board. So thank you for the encouragement. More coming about that thing. Hey, here is to McDodge34 in response to Direwolf 20 series episode 23. FYI, if you are in... Oh, I'm looking at my phone. I'm reading comments. I'm not looking at the screen. FYI, if you are into real space station, you may want to add advanced rocketry to your back. But beware, this is the real thing, and it's complex mod with rockets to go to other planets, real need for oxygen, and to seal areas if you want to breathe, and such. I'm probably going to build my space station following your model here, at least for some parts, but mine will be in real space, not RF Tools Dimension. Still, it's looking awesome already. Well, thank you. Yeah, you know, I wrote back to this comment. Had I... You know what? That's something that I could be very interested in at some point, doing like a space station thing. But I think if I'm going to do one using that kind of stuff, I think I would probably do it in a different game, which would be the game... What is it called? It's called... I can't remember what it's called. It's a really cool game. It's like a voxel sort of procedure-generated sort of game, and I played it a little bit. It's not Space Engineers. It is... I actually bought it. It's on my Steam. I can't remember. I'll try to remember and talk about it again. Oh, I'm not doing this in creative. I forgot. Okay, yeah. So that's good. There's my little box. Cool. Anyway, yeah. So if I did, I would probably do something like that because then you can get like actual physics of stuff moving, which is really cool. And I think that's probably the direction that I would want to go on that. But I do think it's really interesting. And thank you for the advice on mods. I think at this point, I don't want to add anything to the Direwolf pack as I just started season 2. Literally 28 minutes ago, episode 1 came out. So yeah, so I think I'm going to stick with the pack as intended for right now, and then maybe, you know, maybe, who knows, maybe down the road things could change, but a little bit more. This is a pretty big tree. I kind of forgot about that. How about 8? Still more? Wow, man. Okay. Minus 14. Holy cow. Is this tree going to crush another tree? I think it will. Let's get this right over the corner. So we'll do minus 3. Yeah. And let's do over here minus 13. Done. Good. And let's also go 0 and load. Wow, that's a big tree. It's cool. I don't mind trees growing up together because they actually do. If you've ever seen a real tree, then you would notice that the trees sometimes do grow up right beside each other, and that is cool. Just try to give this guy a little bit of shape instead of a giant big 2x2 trunk. Yeah, that's cool. A nice big thick tree there. That's fun. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're not good by much. I'm gonna get rid of this guy actually because I don't want the trees butting right up again next to my bounding box. I want to know exactly what's in, what's not in. But yeah, cool. All right, so do one over here. Let's do oak 06. Oh, not 67. Again. Oak, oak 06. Load. Yeah, and this one's gonna have to go minus 12. Minus 12. Oh, that's right in there. Okay, too far. So how about minus 8? 8? I don't know, maybe. Oh, pretty good. How about minus 6 and minus 7? Yeah, good. Unless it goes 0. Actually, you know what? Let's go minus 1. Nice. Nice. Right up against the border. That's awesome. Okay, cool. And we'll just grab this guy. A little bit of support. That's That's too small. That's too small a support. If I'm going to do it, I need to do it more than that. As a matter of fact, actually, what if I'm giving it a little bit of a lean? Is it? That's not great, is it? It's really not great. I struggle with, honestly, I kind of struggle with this diagonal thing. I think it actually looks good because you don't usually look at it from exactly this angle, but boy, doesn't that look like a floating tree? Yeah, I'm not a fan. So what I usually do is something like this, and then honestly, all of a sudden the tree gets a little bit bulky, because what I'd probably want to do is something like this, and then like this, and all of a sudden that whole turn is, it's not awesome. I don't know, is that, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Actually, the more I add there, the more I like it. I'm going to go through and add some fences and all that kind of stuff as well. But let's see what else we got. So we're going back a few days. Hey, here we go. Lucifer, a friend who plays on the server sometimes. Congrats, putting in the effort is more than what most do. I really weirdly would like to see this. Yeah, don't worry. It's going to happen. I'm getting in shape. Go, 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 says Slope McErickson, who is on my Discord and talks to me all the time. Here's another build study by Build Study Jancy by Simon Games. Writes, nice video, keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you. Look, that writing comment like that took 2 seconds, but it's nice to see. It's nice. It helps. It's like helps it feel like a little bit more of a community, and a little bit less of just me kind of doing this thing, which is fine. I mean, I understand what it is. I understand that I have a small channel and all that kind of stuff, and it is just kind of me doing this thing, but a little bit too far. How about there? But it is nice. It's really nice to see just a little comment like that. Hey, I appreciate it. It's cool. And I don't need it. I don't need that comment, but it is nice nonetheless. I think I'm going to plant a couple real trees here. So what do I need? I need torches. I need some sort of block. Okay, so I want to put a tree. I want to put a big tree. This tree's got to go. Okay. I want to put kind of a big tree like right here. So we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and bone meal this puppy. There we go. Cool. Nice. Just give me a little bit of leaf, but boy, that's a nice looking tree, isn't it? It's a nice looking tree, but some of this stuff has to go. I want this line to be obvious here where the tree ends. Yeah, it's good. It's good. This plot's starting to come along. It's starting to come along. Look at this plot, though. It is substantially better. And it's better by a few things. First, the grass. Second, the dead bushes. Third, this soul sand really helps a lot. This plot, I actually want to do a small water feature. So my plan is going to be to add in a water feature over probably right in here, because I want this tree coming out of it. So let's bring... something like this, I think. We'll fill in all this stuff right here. This way it'll be different too, because I copied the coarse dirt plot, since this is a big creative mode cheaty thing. I did copy the coarse dirt plot, and this will help make it look different as well, which is good. Oops. So there we go. That'll be good. And then this, I actually wouldn't mind this being kind of down a level. That's kind of cool. I like it. Okay. So if we're going to add water features, I can't go lower than this. Unfortunately, I can't. So that means it's got to be here. Now, I've not tested this. I'm pretty sure that this is going to work. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure that it's going to copy the water. I don't see why it wouldn't. But I could potentially be wrong. So, okay. That's kind of cool. I like the tree growing out of that. Actually, a little bit of an vertical, a lean. What? Yeah, so let's add some lily. This will be good. And plop down just a couple of these in here. It's nice. And we'll add some sugar cane as well. Only one of these is going to have a water feature. And what I'll probably do is whenever I'm actually putting these down in the world is get rid of some of them, some of them maybe add some stones, that kind of stuff. I don't want to add stones on this because I think that'll be too obvious that it's the same thing if you're walking through a forest, because I'm only doing 4 of these plots. So yeah, like even, we'll do some man-made things like some fences and that kind of stuff as well. Hey, you know what I could use? I could use a freaking bed so it could just for a little bit stay day. There we go. Let's just sleep. All right. More comments. The rendering is fine in response to episode 214, says Super Eddie Gaming, and Mud Rosalie, who also is my Discord all the time, says the granite and diorite textures from Rock Buckus. He's also a YouTuber. Yes, since you wrote that, I did check out his channel and just some really nice builds, some nice textured changes too. And yeah, the granite is now in my pack. The granite is part of it, so I should give credit where credit's due, which I always try to do. But yeah, that's from Rock Buckus. So thank you for Super Eddie Gaming telling me the rendering is fine. That was a big concern for a little while. I had switched from using Windows Movie Maker to render, which I know that's like amateur hour, but honestly, it's so much faster, and I find the quality to be better, and it's free. I actually went and bought Sony Vegas Pro, and honestly, I like Movie Maker better. I'm sure if I did some like much more dramatic editing, and I had added effects and all kinds of that stuff, well, then there wouldn't be a competition. But for what I do, which is pretty much just drag in the clips that I have, then I think it's okay. I really don't mind it at all. So yeah, so I have gone back to Windows Movie Maker, and I actually think the rendering is actually, I think, better. There's probably a way using Vegas Pro to improve the rendering, but I have not had much luck. So, if I can figure it out, maybe I'll go back to that. But honestly, the other part of Movie Maker is substantially faster and better quality. So why not use that? Anyway, we're getting there. That makes a big difference. I like that. I think a couple melons would help. So let's just put it down in this sort of area here. Melon. Yeah, that'll be nice. Maybe one up here. Cool. And then I want to add, I might want to add a little bit of this over here. Like, I don't know that that's going to transfer. I don't think that it will, actually. I don't think that I have cobblestone, apparently. Alright, well, then grab a couple of these guys. I am going to do a rock formation. I just sort of decided I think it'll be better. Just a small one. Yeah, something like this. Maybe here. There, and how about here? Yeah, it's okay. I mean, that's super simple, but let's do that. Cool. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we're coming along here. A couple other things that I can add here. I can add some bushes on the ground. That really helps. Just makes it look like, there's actually ground covering. Another thing I can add is I can actually add bushes in the ground, and that really helps too. Particularly if you want to hide lighting. That's a super nice way to hide lighting. Oh, no, that's not going to work there. Yeah, it's pretty good. How's that? Okay, it's starting to come along, starting to look like a nice forest plot, I think. Can that... Yeah, that'll still go there, right? Yeah, do something like this. Here's another thing I could potentially do. I don't know how that's going to look. Actually, I don't mind it. It's kind of cool looking, actually. Let's do a little bush right around here. Yeah, cool. Nice. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I don't like this one. That one. Okay. Cool. What are the comments? Got a little bit more time here. Key says, haha, wait till those kids are toddlers. This is in response to a car chat talking lore video where I said, yeah, I was saying how getting out of the car is so difficult when you have both kids. Like with one kid, it's hard, but with two kids, even just stopping for milk is such a pain. It's such a pain, especially one's in a car seat, the other toddler. So you got one running all over the place. Yeah, it's a whole thing that I was a little bit unprepared for. One is fine, no big deal. Eric Bartles says, so far I'm enjoying your series. Thanks for that, Fix. That's in episode 6 of Direwolf 20. Cool, I appreciate that, man. Awesome. And the last comment for the day is Ricky02. Hey, nice vid. Love the world. Where can I download the resource pack? And I think that everyone knows that, but you can download it from my Discord. That's the only place I make it available because of the most of it is not my textures. So I feel like that's kind of the right thing to do, is kind of, you know, I'm not going to put on curse or anything like that, since I've taken other people's textures and included them. This texture pack is kind of a compilation texture pack. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that plot is done. It's not as, you know, it's not as full as the other plot there, but I think it's, oh no, it's not done. There's one more thing I need. I want to add soul sand. There we go. Soul sand, right. And I want to add it sort of down in this level. What I think I might need to do with this is the overlays are overlays from Germsy Boy, who has a really great resource pack. It's so good, and his series is really great. Check it out. But what the overlays are from his. I think those are overlays from like the vanilla soul sand. And so I need to edit the color in that overlay just a little bit and get it to be more match the sort of mud looking texture pack that we have in our texture pack. But so I mean it's close. It's good from a distance. You don't even notice it, but yeah, that's good. I wonder what this would look like underwater. I bet it would look really good. Yeah, that is really nice, actually. Yeah, I can live with that. That's pretty good, actually. I like it. Oh, get in there. You know, the other thing I could do is I could add a few mushrooms in the darker places. That's a nice thing to do, especially on the trees. I really like that. Like in here should be good. Under there should be good. There's a dark place. How about here? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I think that little bit of splashy color really makes a big difference. And you know what? I think plot number 3 is done, and this is a great place to wrap up. So, if you have enjoyed this series, this idea, this is a little bit different for me, going creative mode for a thing. It's not something I do anywhere else, only in the forest. But I think it's kind of cool. I think it's pretty fun. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next episode from the Medieval Realm. Maybe we'll do a forest, or maybe who knows? Maybe I'll do a forest, or maybe I'll do a time lapse or something. So, all right. Anyway, that's it for me. Bye.